You know, a long time ago, I did watch a video of Warren Buffett and Bill Gates were, because they're best friends and they were talking to the crowds and people want to learn from them because they're successful, they're rich, they're billionaires. And people say, why you want to learn from billionaires? Because they know the road ahead. They're geniuses. Well, they're not geniuses, but they're. I remember one time I was watching Tony Robbins videos, and they said that to become a billionaire is a different level, a whole new level of skills. And I was reading Darren Hartley, and he was talking about Richard Branson building companies, and he said Darren Hartley said he doesn't want to deal with that headache, and because to be a billionaire, he said there's a lot of lawsuits. Oh, that's terrible. Anyway, in this book, it's written in 1995. That's 24 years later now, since we're living in 2019. Bill Gates has predicted that there will be a computer in every home, and that he's talking about at Microsoft. He said that information will be at your fingertip. Right now, it's at your fingertip. That's a freaking prediction right now. That we have the social media, they have fucking YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, but we have connection like no other. Like, you can connect to people from India, China, to everywhere that you could think of, and this allows the teacher don't understand that this well, maybe they do, I don't know, but this allow business people, entrepreneurs, CEOs, or creator to pass on information at a speed of which never happened before, and it get passed on like wildfire, like crazy. And that these business and entrepreneurs are educating even the student who go to university, and the student who are in the university, they know more than the teacher is. That's kind of scary. And that the entrepreneur are educating the customer, the students, and the audience. Yeah, like wow, you don't need to read books anymore. Like, they're all digital form. And Bill Gates talk about, it's called the information superhighway. All manner of human activity take place, from billion-dollar deals to flirtation. Many transactions involve many tender digital form rather than currency. Digital information of all kinds, not just money, will be the new medium exchange in the market. I'm grateful for this technology, but there's a grateful, but there's also a danger to this technology, and it's like you could go wrong in the other side if you go too far, meaning that if you use the technology to your disadvantage, you're gonna be hooked, and you're gonna be paying attention to people, and they're trying to get your money, right? While you can spread them, while you can use technology to create something that you love, create your dream, something that's because YouTube is when you watch a YouTube video, it's a digital format. Social media is an app, so it's a digital. Everything digital. But the social media allows me to get in touch with CEOs, celebrities, to ask questions, or I don't know what people want to do with the thing. But for me, I want to ask questions of celebrities, right? This remind me too. Warren Buffett, if you're not familiar with Warren Buffett, best friend of Bill Gates, let's talk about resume for a second. A lot of people in America get hung up on they got to make their resume perfect instead of just getting the experience and building the skills. Forget the job, you can get many jobs, they will, whatever. But just build the skills that you need. Don't worry about making it perfect. Like, I think that too many people waste their time making the resume perfect instead of making their life the way that they want it to be. Because my friend, a best friend, he worried about the resume. I remember he told me, oh, resume. But since I watched Warren Buffett, he's like, one of the students in the university asked, don't worry about the resume. just go do what you love or whatever he say. I can't remember. But this technology allowed me to access. I remember I was looking. I wanted to ask question of Selena Gomez because that's hard to do, right? That's very hard to do, to get a celebrity attention. It's very hard, and because there's a lot of what was it? Because they have a lot of engagement and a lot of people are what was it called? A lot of people that follow them and know them. So I remember I wanted to ask Selena Gomez a question on Twitter. I couldn't do it. There were people who were asking questions, like a bunch of them. However, one of the things that I did do is I did ask one of the celebrities. Well, you might not know her, but she is known for the Yellow Power Ranger in the new movie, Yellow Power Ranger, Becky G. She's a singer. And I asked a question, and it was going to go live. So what happened is, I wish I recorded that. That pissed me off the most. So, but my friend and mentor said you should have, recorded that on video or something. And I was like, oh, damn. Because I forgot because I was trying to write it, like what she's saying, but then I forget how to, I forgot it. It sucks. All I remember what ended up happening was I had to go sign into like a weird account. So I signed up and she was live on that account. And so I keep asking the question because, there's so many people, try to ask question or whatever, say hi. So I had to keep getting my question answered or asked. So she answered. She said, at that time I was trying to ask how they set their goals. Cause, I don't know, because I'm into personal development. I want to know how celebrities set their goals since they achieve their dream, right? They're usually celebrities. They have ambition and they achieve their dream to the way that they want it to, except they have a lot of intention. Anyway, so she said that the goal, what was it? High goal or long? What was it? Bigger goals or what was it? I can't remember. Long goals are more career. That's pretty much it. But the thing is, though, that since we have so much access to this information highway, super highway, we could go to the wrong path. Because I see so many people go to the wrong path, getting the wrong information, right? Because conspiracy theory will leave you in the wrong path because it could mess up with your mind, your thinking. It doesn't let you think the way that you want it to be because it's using fear, all this reptilian, just like I was watching about the titles Starseeds. Was it Starseed, Lightworker, Integral Child, all these labels, just label, whatever you want to call it, it's just labels, nothing more but in a label. We want to put label on things, but it's just label. It's like the school label the special education, but it just limits the capacity for me to learn things. That's pretty much it. So this guy's a genius. He predicted the future. And it came true. I wondered, what will happen now? Will we be hooked onto a machine? Some say that we might be in the machine. It's like, nah, I'm just kidding. But that's pretty much it. But also, I think that we should access information that could help us to achieve something that will really benefit us, not hurt us. Because the information that actually, the news. The news is now on social media, like Twitter. It will spread wildfire, and YouTube is like kind of like a news channel. And then you would watch every. What has happened? I saw it happen before. It was like a lot of social celebrities. I can't remember what was happening. Either the mass shooting or something, and it was spreading wildfire or something. I can't remember. And it was everywhere. And that's how close we are to people. We can just send a message, whatever they are in the world, and bam, they got it. That's eerie, man. That's very eerie. I wonder what's next to the future. Interesting.